It has anti-inflammatory properties. So, for example, patients with arthritis can take the salve from Tree of Life, and you can use it topically and just rub it on your knee. And I have patients that say using it once or twice a day really helps. Specifically, I have one gentleman that uses it on his knee, and he says it's changed his life. You can also take it orally, so you can use the tincture, and it'll get it to where it needs to go and help you with that pain. And it helps with anxiety. I make Josh, I ought to make him say this, he put this word in here, but it just means that it decreases anxiety. It works like an SSRI where it just helps that serotonin not be sucked up, and it can be used in the nervous system. And that's what makes you happy. It's an anticonvulsant, and there's areas in your brain that it works in, and it just stops those, those epileptic seizure stimulants from going out. So it just works in the brain and stops all that. Antiemetic, it works in the brain, again, on that, and it just stops that feeling of nausea. And with it being like a relaxant, it also kind of relaxes your muscles, and that kind of helps with the anti-nausea, antiemetic. I have a gentleman that has type 2 diabetes, and he's taking CBD every morning, and he doesn't even take a whole lot. He just microdoses with it, and it really helps his glucose levels stay down. So what it's doing in his case is it's going to that pancreas, and it's making it work more effectively, and it's giving out more insulin as it should be working in the first place. And it also helps those cells not be so resistant to the insulin that is produced. Antipsychotic, Josh just said that, if a patient takes, say they take an edible and they get into that, oops, I've had too much cannabis situation, they can have like psychosis symptoms. And you can give people CBD, and that just kind of lowers that psychosis level. The same thing can be used in schizophrenia. It just brings them down, and they quit having those hallucinations or delusions.
Take a look at that.
Another thing I didn't put in a slide, but I just wanted to say, we have to have good plant genetics, or we don't get the good cannabinoids. If you're just getting the cheapest thing you can get, our patients are not going to benefit as well. So let's have good plants and help our patients in Arkansas.
I know, right? Disappointing.
Okay, I can't
That's
get in front of a crowd as a pharmacist and not talk about drug interactions. It's kind of my, like you said, my bread and butter is. So CBD can have a lot of drug interactions, potentially. Not to say that it can, but the potential is there. CBD is metabolized by the cytochrome P450 system. This system is what majority of the drugs that you take, pharmaceuticals you take, are metabolized by this system. Anything that inhibits these enzymes is going to increase the effects of drugs that are metabolized by it. If you block this enzyme, if you kind of boost this enzyme, you decrease the effects. This can work. If you take a medicine, it can decrease your CBD dose or it can increase it. What's kind of interesting with that, the reason I bring it up, there are actually cancer patients and seizure patients. They're taking lower doses of their medicine because they have found that they can take CBD, it blocks the metabolism of this medication, and so by taking CBD and the drug together, they're taking lower doses of these medications and getting increased effects. So just because there is a potential for an interaction, it's not necessarily a bad thing. You can use this to your advantage and really tailor someone's therapy to get them the best results with the least amount of side effects.